Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another video with Gamecock Chuck. Hey, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Also, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up. That's what that's for. Helps the YouTube algorithm push this content out there, put it in front of more eyes to view. Helps this channel grow. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. I know this video is probably a couple days late. You know, we had a lot going on with work and everything, and the women's basketball played an exhibition game on Tuesday when this happened. And I'm talking about the AP poll, the preseason AP poll for women's basketball came out Tuesday. I was trying to get everything situated and lined up to do my live fan reaction watch along for Tuesday night because I wanted to be on here and I wanted to kind of react to the game and talk to the game, and I was overwhelmed by the support that showed up to come hang out with me. I had a great live show, a lot of interaction. Sorry if I disappointed anybody out there. I know I probably don't need to be saying it, but I'll keep saying it because I hate disappointing anybody when it comes to, you know, this YouTube channel thing. But I couldn't show the video, or I couldn't show the game live on my channel because, you know, all these YouTube rules and things like that. So I apologize for that. But we had a great time, had a lot of people in here. And like I said, I appreciate everybody for that. Like I said, AP top 25 poll for preseason. And typically I don't put a whole lot of stock in preseason polls because you really don't know what these teams have. You really don't know how, like, some of these teams are brought in new players, so you don't really know how they're gonna come together as a unit, as a team from this year. Year to year teams are different. I mean, let's just face it, year to year teams are different. So I don't put a whole lot of stock in the preseason. Like last year, for example, South Carolina was picked, I think it's preseason number 6. I mean, all they did was went out there, dominated, went undefeated, and brought home the national championship. So, and there was a lot of Gamecock fans out there, myself included, felt like, you know, we was robbed. We were slighted, I guess, a little bit because of the preseason ranking. But you just got to let that stuff play out, and we see how that happened last year. Like I said, we dominated. We went undefeated. One of only a few teams that ever done that. You know, not a whole lot of teams can say they went undefeated in a season and won a championship. South Carolina's one of them. But they proved the naysayers and the doubters wrong by picking us preseason number 6. Well, this year, no surprise, you know, we won the championship last year. Well, actually, I'm a little surprised. You know, we did lose Camila Cardozo, and a lot of people seem to think that may have an effect on South Carolina's team this year and going forward. I don't see it being an issue because what we got on the roster, on the team, I think we're in pretty good shape when it comes to filling that void left by Camila Cardozo because she went off to the WNBA. But I guess you say I'm a little surprised they didn't pick us behind like a UConn or a Southern Cal or somebody like that, like third. But I guess they finally figured out they're going to give us the respect we deserve, and they ranked us preseason number 1, pretty unanimous, or pretty by a great margin because we had 27 first place votes. UConn come in second. They had two first place votes, and Southern Cal had 1 first place vote. So South Carolina dominated the votes there, the first place votes, like they should. Like I said, they're the reigning national champions. Until somebody can beat them, knock them off the pedestal, right? Until somebody can do that, we deserve to be the preseason number 1, and that's my opinion. In my opinion, y'all take that for what y'all want. But like I said, South Carolina, UConn, and then Southern Cal was third, followed by Texas, which is kind of I guess you say it was a little surprise. I would think Texas was probably, you know, they coming off some injuries to some of their players. Rory Harmon, I think it was. I think she had an injury last year, but they're 4th. UCLA 5th. Notre Dame comes in at 6th. LSU at 7. Iowa State, not Iowa. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Iowa State coming in at 8th. North Carolina State coming in at 9. Oklahoma, which is new to the SEC along with Texas, they come in at number 10. Duke comes in at 11, Baylor 12, Kansas State 13, 14th is Ohio State, North Carolina's 15, West Virginia, my wife's team. She's from the great state of West Virginia. They come in number 16. They had a phenomenal season last year. Like I said, they're 16th. Louisville at 17th. Maryland 18th. Florida State 19th. Ole Miss at 20th. Creighton 21st. Kentucky 22nd. They got a whole new coaching staff with Kenny Brooks. Brought in some transfer players. Georgia A. Moore come over from Virginia Tech. So they got a new roster there. Nebraska at 23, Alabama 24, and rounding out the top 25 is Indiana. Now, what y'all did not hear there is two teams that was in the polls over the last several years that you did not see inside, or you did not hear inside the top 25. And that is, like I said, mentioned a few minutes ago, Iowa. Iowa did not make it inside the top 25. Matter of fact, they're just outside the top 25. I think they're like 27th or something like that, 26, just outside the top 25. So the thing about Iowa, though, they've lost a lot of talent. Caitlin Clark, Gabby Marshall, Molly Davis, Kate Martin, and they lost the head coach. Lisa Bluter decided to go ahead and hang it up, and she turned the reins over to the assistant coach that was there last year, Jan Jensen. So she takes over the helm of Iowa basketball. Now, in my opinion, with all that talent they lost, I think Iowa's going to take a step back, and I don't think they're really going to make an impact like they have whenever they had Caitlin Clark and all them stars that I just said just recently. I think they're going to take a step back, and they're probably going to. I'll venture to say they'll probably make the tournament, but I don't see them going very far in the NCAA tournament if they do make it. Could be a down year for Iowa until Coach Jensen gets her players in, her style of players, and get some recruiting classes under her belt. Then you could probably see Iowa back into the top 25 on a regular. But right now, they're just outside. And Stanford did not make the top 25. They're in the others receiving votes. So they're right there about, I don't know, in top 30, I guess. I think that's what it was, somewhere around that area. But no Stanford, which that's the first time since 1999. They did hire a new head coach since Tara Vanderveer retired. Kate Pay, I think that's how you say her name. She takes over. I don't know a whole lot about her. I don't know anything about her, so I'd have to investigate on that. But she takes over the reins as the new head coach of Stanford. So Stanford, I think they'll probably be okay. I think they'll probably be in a little better shape than Iowa. I think they'll probably be back in the top 25, probably about mid-season or so, maybe the early part of the season. But I can see them making it because Stanford. I mean, that name recruits itself. Stanford's had a lot of success under Tara Vanderveer, and like I said, Stanford sells itself as far as women's college basketball. I think they'll be okay going forward. But going back to what I said earlier, South Carolina preseason number 1. If you're shocked, then I don't know. But I think we're going to be great. I think we're going to be great this year. Like I said, we did lose Camila Cardozo, but we got inside post presence. We got size. No, we don't have 6'7", but we have right there at it, right? Adele Tack, she's there, freshman. Actually, she's a redshirt freshman because she came in about mid-year last year. She's 6'5". You got Sakima Walker, she's 6'5". Chloe Kitts, 6'2". Sanaya Fagan, 6'3". Ashton Watkins, 6'3". Joyce Edwards, 6'3". Miriam Dada, 6'4". All these women are either post or forward players. And I think Coach Staley's going to use some kind of rotation within all these young ladies to kind of help set that post presence down low. And with that size, I think South Carolina's going to be okay. Now, the one name that I did mention, Ashton Watkins, I think her trial is October 25th with all that stuff going on surrounding her. Hopefully, everything comes out just like I expect. I think everything's going to work out in her favor. I think everything's going to probably be dismissed, dropped. That's just what I've heard. I mean, like I said, but you never know who to trust or what. But I think everything's going to be taken care of there, and she'll be back on the team. I guess that depends on Coach Staley when, and I guess if she can. I feel like she's probably back on the team sometime, probably about, I don't know, probably mid season or so, probably maybe. I don't know if it'd be right at the beginning of the season. I don't know. I don't know what Coach Daly's thinking. So either way, I'm looking forward to her joining the team again or being back on the team. I don't think she's going to get dismissed from the team. At least I hope not anyway, because like I said, I had high hopes for her, her and Sanaya Fagan down low in the post. They're a phenomenal group down there, blocking shots and things. So either way, I think we're going to be fine. Either way, I think we're going to be fine with the absence of Camila Cardozo. Like I said, top 25, preseason #1. Can't wait for the season starts. It is as it tips off November the 4th. We still have one more exhibition right before the season start. That, from what I saw, that game's not going to be streamed on any ESPN Plus service or anything. So I won't, as far as I know, unless they do decide to do that, I won't have any feed of it, or no live show of that. So, but I will keep up with it, see what happened. It shouldn't be no contest because they're playing a team, Clayton State, I believe it was, or some team like that. So it shouldn't be no contest. I'm not really too much worried about that, but I am really excited to see how South Carolina squares off against Michigan in Las Vegas, Nevada, November 4th. I can't wait for the season. So y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think of the preseason top 25. If y'all think something might be wrong with it, I can see probably a couple teams that probably need to be bumped down some. A couple teams probably need to be bumped up a little. I'd have to do some more research on every one of them to really tell you my top 25. But y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the top 25 preseason AP poll for the women's. Let me know what y'all think about our rotation as far as the post and everything. If y'all think we're set like I think so, y'all do that. Let me know. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. It's first time here. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell because I go live. I do live fan reactions. Okay, fan reactions. I cannot show the game. I want to go ahead and stress that now. I cannot show the game live because of YouTube restrictions. So I do fan reactions like I did the other night for the exhibition, and we had a great time, I think. So I did, at least. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed interacting with everybody. So come hang out with me doing them things. I'm going to do it all year long. As long as work don't interfere or family obligations don't interfere, I will be doing every women's basketball game that I can get around to doing. So if it all works out with my schedule. So do all them things. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Y'all have a blessed evening. Gamecock Chuck. I'll see you around.